Hi, I'm Tom Mihawk, and welcome to Isenberg's MBA online MBA program, and in particular, the personal finance course for insurance, retirement, and estate planning. It's called 697 PN. It's module 3, but it's offered in the second summer session this year, and I'm thrilled to have you here in the course. I've offered these courses since I think 2013. We started with one and then added a second. So it's been now about 9 years. You can earn credits toward a minor. Alumni get to take the course at half price, which is terrific. The key for me in this course is to push you a little bit out of your comfort zone, to bring some energy, make it exciting, have it be fun. When I first started teaching online, I was used to teaching I do this as an adjunct. I have a day job. I'm a financial advisor. I do primarily insurance now. And I've done sophisticated insurance and estate planning and private equity work, and I've done very basic insurance also for young people and young couples and things like that. And when I first started teaching online, in the online environment, there was always this discussion about how to compare it to the face-to-face environment. And now what I find is that techniques from the online teaching environment have filtered their way into the face-to-face environment. In particular, the discussions. Discussions, we used to feel that we had to be involved as the instructor in all the discussions and commenting, and it's just not feasible to do. Instead, what happens with discussions, what I've found, is that discussions become a community. The participants in the course contribute ideas themselves and grow and learn from what they're reading in the course, from the videos they're watching, and what they're learning in the program they're taking. So one of the keys for me, bring the energy, push the students, make this one of the best courses that you take at Isenberg, and build a community that you'll enjoy learning in. Some background for me. I'm an undergrad engineer, have 2 grown children now, married, have 2 grown children. They all visited this past weekend. It was fabulous. I have a son, married, so daughter-in-law. We have now an adorable young granddaughter. Our daughter was in, her boyfriend was in. We just played golf today. It was terrific. My son works in investment banking. My daughter works in a 10-year-old now startup, and both are doing well and happy and living on their own and outside the house. I worked as an undergrad engineer, went back to graduate business school, went from graduate business school to work on Wall Street in an investment banking job in corporate finance doing mergers and acquisitions and IPOs. I was a good interviewer. So I had 4 job offers. As an undergrad, I had 5 offers my business school summer. That contributed to my writing. This is, by the way, a student's resume. Contributed to my writing this book called Optimize Your Resume. I was always a good interviewer, and I'm going to talk about this in just a minute before we wrap up this video. Interviewed well, went to work on Wall Street, spent about 5 years in investment banking, went to work in a portfolio company and distributed insurance and investment management services and investments nationally, ran a business unit for an investment management firm where I managed both inside and outside salespeople and product support people. And for the last 17 years or so, I've been a private client advisor. The first 9, 10 of those for high and ultra high net worth clients, average client net worth about 20 million. And for the last 9 years, 8 years, 9 years of those for all kinds of net worth range, from very modest to much higher net worth and more sophisticated planning. This course has associated with it videos that are available at YouTube. Now they're linked directly to the course. Notice that this syllabus is available in the course, both in course content and just directly as in the syllabus. It describes the work that we'll do. We'll have discussions, we'll have Zoom get-togethers, probably 2 of those. I'll share with you some podcasts that I've recorded that you may find interesting. What's surprising to me is that students actually comment that they like the videos, the podcasts, which are recorded in video. You can watch them, while you're waiting for a train, waiting for a plane. You can listen to them while you're working out at the gym. All the chapters have videos. So there's slides in hard copy form you can print and take notes on. The videos are available at YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Tom Mihawk. But you don't need to, you can go there. It's great. There's a lot of other stuff there too. But all the videos are linked to the course. There are quizzes for every chapter. There are 2 projects for this course. One is due July 30th, and one is due at the end of the course on August 19th. Our first week's work is due July 23rd, so we have actually 2 weeks before we start having any work due. Work is due typically weekly, consisting of a quiz and a discussion with also the projects that I just mentioned. If you travel, if you get sick, if you go out of the country, you can work ahead. It's designed so that you have really maximum flexibility. Okay. My book is called Optimize Your Resume, Proven Techniques for Competitive Situations. It's available at Amazon. It's not used in this module. It's used in the first module where we have a chapter on career aspects of personal finance. But notice that it's, as I said right here, it's available at Amazon. Notice it up here that it was a hot new number one hot new release. Actually beat What Color's Your Parachute. By the way, that didn't happen for a long time. I used What Color's Your Parachute 30 years ago when I was doing career stuff. What Color is a fabulous book, but I had the distinction of being number 1 for a period of time. The book made it as high as I think number 6 in Amazon's resumes and jobs category. The book has lots of great color. Look at this. And this artwork came from a post that I've made at Instagram at Resume Optimization is the name of the handle. The color, there's also a black and white version, but the color version is gorgeous. This is actually an example teaching how to use cascading, all caps, bold, italics, and how these draw the eye down the page. The key thing to know is that people read a resume from top to bottom and left to right, left to right. And so you want to make sure that the most important information is up here in the upper left of your resume. If it's here at the bottom right, the reader may not get to it, and you're depending on them to have the energy and the stamina and the interest to read it. They may not do that. A couple other things real quick. Well, one other thing I'll tell you. Most people list on their resume their duties. What I did this, I did that, I did this. You're depending on the reader to figure out how good you are. Better are to list achievements. I accomplished this. I raised sales by this. I gained 35 new clients. I saved $10 million in expenses. Achievements communicate that you're a hard worker, that you show up early, that you work in the weekend if you have to, that you get along with people, that you're loyal, right? Better even still are stories. Stories are best. Achievements next best. Duties last. Stories tell how hard you work. Stories give context. Stories are the way Netflix screenplays and movie screenplays are written, the way CEOs talk, the way really great fiction is written. It communicates context, tells people how much you learned a lot of things on your own. You are a self-learner. You work hard without constant supervision, those kind of things. So they communicate achievements also. People can infer what you did, but they also infer your talent. Okay? So that's what's so great about it. Optimize Your Resume is available at Amazon, and we don't use it in this course, but I do help students who are taking my course with their resumes. I'm happy to help you. Be in touch. I also work with students on communications, professional comp negotiation, professional networking. So be in touch if you'd like to do that. Last, here's where you can find me. You can find me at tommihawk.com. resume optimization, both at Instagram and Twitter. You can find me at my YouTube channel, Tom Mihawk. This is I'm available at tomjmihawk@gmail.com. I also check my UMass email, but if you need me, tomjmihawk is the fastest way at Gmail. I teach 4 modules in the personal finance program at UMass in the online MBA program. This is module 3. We're going to talk about insurance, retirement, and estate planning. Remember the book? Terrific book. The best one that I know on resume is available at Amazon. And period. The best one I know, period. I'm thrilled you've selected this course. I'm glad you've come back. If you have already taken other courses of mine, I love having veterans come back. But thrilled to have all of you. I'm Tom Mihawk, and I look forward to getting to know you in the next weeks. We work together on insurance, retirement, and estate planning. Great to have you.